Alright guys, before we get into the video, I want to say really quickly, please follow me on Twitch. I've been getting back into streaming. I've been doing a lot more consistently, pretty much about every day, and if not every day, pretty much every other day, for at least like 4 or 5 hours. I'm really enjoying it. I will be streaming tonight, so if you guys see this video, check out the link in the description, twitch.tv/goon_Socrates. There will also be a picture of it up on the screen right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you later. Peace. Alright, what's going on guys? Socrates coming to you again with another video, and this is actually a video that I hope can help a lot of you guys with your struggles in Infinite Warfare if you have any. And so first I kind of want to start off and talk about the struggles that I had with Infinite Warfare, especially at the beginning, and see if in any way, shape, or form this can help you guys become a better player. So getting into my struggles with Infinite Warfare in the beginning, it was really a matter of when the day this game dropped, they actually released Modern Warfare Remastered early. And I know this isn't gonna make a lot of sense to you guys, probably because a lot of you guys, if you've seen this video, probably never played the original COD 4. And so when they released, or you know, they let people that had the digital either the digital legacy version or the digital deluxe version of the game, once you know, the people that had that copy of the game got to play Modern Warfare Remastered like a whole 12 hours early. I mean, and some people were even playing earlier than that. I know that people were in multiplayer lobbies before that. But as soon as I started playing that game, it brought back a lot of nostalgia for me. You know, the 11 and 12-year-old kid. Might have been even like 10 at the time when that game came out. I was playing that game a lot, and it was a lot of fun for me. It brought back a lot of good memories, a lot of fun times, and honestly, I just wanted to play that game. Whether it was competitively or not competitively, or just playing, you know, public matches or whatever, I just wanted to play that game. Like, that's what I wanted to do at the time. Oh, by the way, gameplay you're seeing right now is a 31-8 gameplay on Holiday Genesis, and then the second gameplay you'll be seeing is a 43-6 on Scorch. So yeah, we'll get back into those gameplays here in a little bit. But when they let us play Modern Warfare Remastered early, I just wanted to play that, right? The nostalgia in me was like, all right, let's just play Modern Warfare Remastered. Let's get to 20th Prestige, level 1000. Like, we're gonna get Regal Camo and Exclusion Zone and all that stuff, and that was all great in my mind. But what I didn't expect to have happen was, you know, I had intentions of playing both games equally. And in the beginning, it was a lot more of me playing MWR, because for a split second there was the conversation of, are we possibly playing Modern Warfare Remastered for the competitive season, or are we gonna play IW? And even though the chances were slim to none of us actually playing MWR for the competitive season of 2017, it was something that I really hoped for and really would have liked to have seen happen. From my own personal point of view, that's something I would have enjoyed, but that's not the way they decided to go about things. Like I said, it was slim to none, the chances of us getting to play MWR, so we ended up playing IW. And so I was already, I mean, I was still playing GBs at the time on IW, because you know, no matter how much I want to play MWR, I still knew that this was the game we were going to be playing. So I was still playing like game battles and UMGs and all this stuff, and scrims on IW. But it was more of a thing of where I was behind everybody else, right? Like, no matter how many GBs I played, I was behind everybody else, in terms of just knowledge of the game. Really, that's really what it came down to, and that was really hard for me at the time to kind of grasp, because I'd come from Black Ops 3 where I mean, I know you guys I didn't post a lot of competitive, and I probably didn't stream all that often on Black Ops 3, but in Black Ops 3 I was above average. I could hang with the best of them, to say the least. There were a lot of times where I would, you know, drop 45 plus, most of the time around 50 kills in hard points, with regularity. And so coming from a game like that where you have a lot of success and you come into IW and you're already behind everybody else and it's just not going well for you, you tend to kind of not want to play the game, right? And so that's what I kept not doing, was playing the game. And it really wasn't, it really didn't help me. In fact, it hurt me a lot to not play this game competitively at the beginning as much as I probably should have, or not even just competitively, just casually playing the game. I didn't do it as much as I should have. And the 43-6 Scorch game that you're seeing was one I got yesterday. That was you know, and hopefully you guys see the difference between the two games, because that Holiday Genesis game was like right when the maps came out, and I was playing like 3 pubs a day and going straight into a competitive match, which for some people is fine, but for me it's not, right? I need to have I need to know the game. I need to grind the game. That's why I got good at Black Ops 3, was because I was grinding the game constantly. And so my problem with Infinite Warfare was it wasn't a game that I enjoyed, right? Not to put a negative connotation of Infinite Warfare in your guys' mind, but when the game dropped, it didn't have leaderboards. It didn't have combat records. The game, the weapon balancing was broken. A lot of things about the game were broken. I think there was something about like a private, when you were trying to play in private matches, and there was some kind of glitch or something, and the game would just never start. And so that was very frustrating to see them have 3 years, especially a AAA company like Activision, drop a game like this, which I understand that, technically you buy the game for the single player, and the multiplayer is a whole nother aspect. But to drop the game just so poorly made and half-assed, for lack of a better term, was kind of a shock, right? It was kind of a shock because you come from Call of Duties where, yeah, I mean, Ghost may have not been the best Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare may not have been the best Call of Duty, but they were finished, right? They were finished products with just a few tweaks here and there. Infinite Warfare, to this day, at the time I'm recording this, which is January 18th, 2017 at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's still not a finished product. And we're two months into the game. That's a whole different problem within itself. Right now we're talking about my issues and what you can do to solve them. So we're going to get into that right now. If you guys are struggling in Infinite Warfare, and by what I mean by struggling is whether you want to be better as a competitive player, or you want to be better just playing pubs all day long, whether you want to be a pub stomper or you want to be a better competitive player, I have some tips for you, and they may seem like very generic tips, but they work, right? They're going to make you a better player. And if you want to do it and you're having the struggles that I was having, which was you were so far behind, well, not even just having the struggles that I'm having, but experiencing some of the same things that I experienced while playing the game, right? Just not having a real good shot because you don't play the game. I mean, granted, it's still Call of Duty. It translates pretty well from year to year, but every game is different, right? The shot's going to be a little bit different, and with that comes grind time. That's when your shot gets real crispy and gets really clean. So if you're having trouble with your accuracy, right? If you're having trouble snapping onto enemy after enemy, and hopefully you see the difference between these two games, and you see that in the Scorch game, I was a lot better with my accuracy and just my snapping from enemy to enemy. It was a lot better because I've been grinding this game. I've been playing more pubs. I've been playing more competitive because we're about to start grinding the pro point ladder. So if you're struggling like that and your accuracy is bad, your shots off, just all these other things, I have a few simple tips for you. Tip number 1, shoot bots. And what I mean by that is literally just go into a private match. I know before the patch, when private matches were, they were never closed lobbies, I would just go to create my own LAN game, and I would just shoot bots constantly. I'd put as many bots as I could on Genesis. It doesn't matter what difficulty they're at. It's just repeatedly shooting at enemies. That is the thing you want to focus on here. Just shoot it at bots and turn the health from 100% to 130%. Which I believe is like the heavy duty, setting in this game. That's the word I'm looking for. And it honestly just makes you get better at connecting shot after shot on each enemy, because it's going to take 1 to 2 more bullets to kill every person that you're facing. So that's a big thing. Another big thing is practice snapping from enemy to enemy. And what I mean by that is Hopefully you guys know what centering is, but if you don't, it's when the center of your crosshairs are kind of in the direction of where you think the enemy's going to be, so that way when they're there, it's easier for you to have your red dot or your iron sights or whatever already on that player. Hopefully you guys know what centering is. What I mean by snapping is, say your centering's off, you need to be as accurate as possible, especially in this game where the time to kill is so incredibly fast. It's unreal. Your snap needs to be so accurate that you can be off center by a decent amount and still get the kill. And you'll see a few instances of that in this Scorch game, and that's a big thing in this game. Accuracy and the ability to snap is so big, and it's especially big if you want to be a competitive player. And in Black Ops 3, I was real good at it, and I'm getting real good at it now. But you know, my aim is really coming around in this game. I was all last night we were playing GBs. I was just dominating. We were just dominating team after team because we were all playing like we can play. And so if you guys are having those struggles, just go into bots and just shoot. It doesn't even matter how long, 15, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever works for you, whatever's comfortable for you. Just go into a private match and just shoot bots. I'm being dead serious when I say this. It works. It does. It worked for me. I do it consistently for at least 30 minutes before I get on and play. I'm just sitting there shooting bots. You can listen to music. You can watch your favorite YouTube video. You can watch your favorite YouTuber. It doesn't matter as long as you're sitting there. And of course, you have to have mental focus on your shot so that way it's getting better. Right? You want to focus on your shot so that way it's getting better. But you can sit there and just, you know, if you want to listen to some music, listen to some music. Throw on some J. Cole, some Logic, whatever works for you. Just shoot bots. I'm being dead serious. It works, guys. It really does. And that's pretty much all the tips I have for you guys. That's really helped me out in this game, and I hope you guys can take away some of this and just give it a try, and hopefully it can work for you too, because I know it worked for me. It worked for me in Black Ops 3. It's more of a warm-up than anything, right? Of course you want to do it if you're struggling, but it's also a good warm-up technique for anybody. And it really is going to help out your shot, guys. I promise. Just give it a try. Give it a real mental, you know, give some real mental focus to your shot, and I promise you, you will see a difference. Not immediate, but you will see a difference. I promise. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tips. If you did, go ahead, comment, rate, and subscribe. It's much appreciated. Check out all of the links in the description, and I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you later. Peace.
Standby. Yeah. Mission success. Report to command for debrief.
You can leave her outside.